tunes to match your lifestyle. You can listen to Nintendo game music anytime, anywhere.
Nintendo Music.
Oh, it's Nintendo Music.
Nintendo Music is included with an active Nintendo Switch online membership.
Yeah. True. Okay, we are live, it seems.
Come one, come all. Here's what's
Witchcraft
sprouting
says
in the
hello.
Flower Kingdom.
Hello.
A new power
Did I get the first hello before you?
You did?
Wow. Amazing.
Assist mode. Double badges.
Hello, hello.
And
Hopefully you can hear us okay, and
And over in the brand new
we're not.
Park.
I have no
Castle
idea what
with the
anything sounds
Tower
like or how
Brigade
anything
training
looks or what.
Do it solo or team up. And speaking of
AJ,
teaming up,
hello.
attractions galore in Attraction Central. Local wireless multiplayer, including game share support, online multiplayer.
I had it
co-op
jotted out a little bit,
attractions
and I had like
versus attractions,
a
lots of
thing that was
collectibles.
held on by the desk. So I'm wondering if I should just do that again.
So much more to experience. So what are you
It is
waiting
a
for?
little awkward.
The Super
A lot
Mario
awkward.
Brothers Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Meet
It's
Up in
Nova.
Belleville Park game is
And
available
Emmy.
now on
Hello.
the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Nintendo Switch 2
Wait,
players who already
YouTube
have
has
Super
like a
Mario Brothers
translate
Wonder on
thing now?
Nintendo
That's
Switch
pretty
can
cool.
upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing
So
the upgrade
next to,
pack.
because
3 amiibo
AJ
figures
said,
from
not
Super
AJ,
Mario Brothers
Pippin
Wonder
said,
are
"Mom
also
there,"
available now.
and it thinks it.
Oh,
Oh,
they think Nim is a different language.
yeah. And it thinks Emmy's speaking a different language too. She said hello, hello, but translated it to it. I think because it thinks it's Spanish. Hey yo. That's silly. That is an ad for Mario Wonder. These are all ads currently. Ooh, Silex.
They've worked so far. We're downloading the Nintendo Music app.
Super Mario Brothers 40th. Yeah. Where have we been? Busy. Moving. you
Caring for another baby.
you might notice the large one, and the background's different. I'm in a new office. oh, yeah, a new office space, I should say. It is not currently set up. That's why the void is back. And I guess we'll see. This is obviously not going to be how it's going to be always, but currently this is the best I got. Because I set this up literally this morning. Just got back from my trip from Japan. Whoa. Is this Kirby area? Yeah. We're making Kirby aerators look epic. I remember I used to play the first game on GameCube with a friend, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. We loved this mode. It was like you just go around in a city and you like fight each other.
I never understood us getting another.
Right. It's a lot more simple than Mario Kart is. Because Mario Kart you have like the... Oh. That's a face I haven't seen in a long time. Sid the Science Kid?
Oh.
I've never watched it myself, but...
Back at it again on Yumian Island.
That's what
Well,
I
look
have
who
not
it
played
is.
enough of.
Tomodachi.
Crystal seems to be everywhere these days. The hustle never stops. But
The
what's
hustle
she
never
spending her
stops,
money
dude.
on? All right. Work it.
I give up.
Ever since Angie's misadventures in romance,
Unhappy Angie spotted.
Crystal has a new gig. Part-time cheerleader and full-time
Our
friend.
special granola parfait infused with hot dog.
Infused with hot dog.
That's not...
This will totally go viral.
I hope
Sure, you do
this
you.
isn't too much caffeine.
She understands that sometimes you need to be
Well, and I
with
already had
nature
coffee.
and share quality
It's okay.
time goofing off
I
with
appreciate
friends.
you.
Who is this guy?
The second
She's
hand
just a
embarrassment
friend.
is strong. Would you
Possible
like
Deltarune
something?
reference?
Or even explore your
Zelda
creative
Oracle games
side.
when?
Sick.
Hopefully soon.
Do you like it?
I don't know
Wow.
exactly when, but
Done.
hopefully soon-ish.
Okay, Picasso. At the end of the day, Crystal
gotta make sure
never
everything
marks
is-
out
TM.
being
Yeah,
a
soon
cat.
TM.
Beach, then having a baby.
But she does have
So,
to claw
not
back
entirely
the
So a couple
sure.
months from now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Drop it.
Probably
That's
at
my
least,
doggy.
so.
You guys gotta wait for me to heal.
Tomodachi life,
Yeah.
living
Then
the
you
dream.
can have him back.
Didn't someone Duffy?
Yeah, baby.
Please come again. Oh, water.
You want water?
Your water's up there.
I do, I think, water bottle's down here. Do you want to get down so we can get a water bottle? Okay. David with the 43 months, thank you so much. Would I stream an Ocarina of Time remake if it comes out this year? Yes. I don't know if I'd stream it this... Well, I probably would, because it's recent.
You'd probably pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna sit in front of it so that people don't see the mess that was Pop Pop's workshop behind us. Yeah, your great puppies.
Oh, 20 seconds, Chunk. 20 seconds.
Be careful when you spill it.
We don't put our whole mouth on it. There you go. That's better.
Alright, watch out, so then sit down. We can put you back on his lap.
Ugh. Gotta do the old man sit down. Come here, baby. Mario Paint 2?
This is the last baby bug. I realize. We need to come up with a new name for this baby bug.
Who came up with Mini? I kind of like that.
For her?
For either her or for next one.
Hello, everyone.
It's
I'm
Koizumi.
Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide.
Imagine
Today's
being an old
Nintendo
man.
Direct.
I don't have to.
First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
First, here's a game.
Please take a look at
On Switch
this.
1, okay.
What? They're
Fluid-
still putting games on it?
Yeah.
Hello.
Wait, is this Rhythm Heaven
My name
or is
Long Miss
this...
Reeds, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep. I'm here today to
Yeah.
help you with the Rhythm Heaven Groove game.
I thought it was WarioWare for a second, but no, I think I recognize the art style. I have never played one of these. How does it work? I just know that this is what happens, but I don't know how you play it.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
It's simple, you keep the rhythm. Well, no, I got that part. that part's clear to me.
I would be
Playing
bad
this
at this
game is
game.
pretty simple.
You're pretty good
Just
at
get
rhythm.
into the groove and press the correct
When we play
button. That's all there is to
Call
it.
to the Lamb, I feel like you're better at rhythm than I am.
It's not always the same rhythm.
Okay.
Listen carefully to the
Are you
beat.
talking about the drum circle? Is that
Yeah.
Find your
And yet I
flow,
always,
and you'll be
my
able
heart
to
starts
feel
racing whenever we
the
play
rhythm.
that.
So does mine.
2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3,
Speaking of which, we
now.
still need to finish. We'll take
2,
it.
now.
We do.
2, 3, now.
How does rhythm work? Plays number? Well, no.
Over 80 all-new
I know how
rhythm
that
games
works.
are included.
I just don't know how this one works.
And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders.
Well, that's not stressful at all.
Finally, you're awake.
go
Oh.
forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical
Finally,
power
you're
of
awake.
rhythm
Is
to
this
beat
Zelda?
monsters.
Just Breath of the Wild?
Cast a fire spell.
Oh, wait, no,
with
they already did rhythm.
BA,
Yes, Cadence.
BA.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Yeah, I tried
and a
playing it, that
healing
did not
spell
go
with
well.
B down A. B down A.
I just have to get
Like
more
that.
familiar with the music, then I'll be like,
so
oh
you really
yes.
want to fight, huh?
What spells will
Whoa.
strike a chord against the foes you face?
Well, at least that's one I have.
Groove
from you.
on
Yeah.
and tip the scales to victory.
Tip the scales Fire
It's
Emblem?
time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while
Is it
playing
bad that all I can
solo.
think of with the
And
automated voice, like all I can think of is like
Emily,
TikTok filters?
Leo, Sarah,
AI filter.
Yeah.
we're
Get
under
it.
attack.
We're
up to
under
4
attack.
players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly
Dang.
3 o'clock.
Or aim
Oh, that's
for
kinda
3
cool.
o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are
Yo,
over
she
30
did.
cooperative and competitive games
Oh,
to
she
play.
gets startled.
Get into the
gets
groove
startled.
solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now
I feel like
on
that's something
Nintendo
you could play,
eShop.
kid.
She does
That
have
was
rhythm.
Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch.
Boing,
You'll
boing,
also be
boing.
able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
It is very
Please
WarioWare
wait
though.
just
It
a little
is.
longer
It
for
is
its
so
release.
WarioWare.
From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
So just like the last
Let's
one.
begin with some headlines.
I guess technically the last one was Switch. That also works on Switch 2. These
Master
are Switch
the
2
way
that
of the sword.
may work on Switch 1.
Let's see your best today.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play
Onimusha.
Action
They're
series,
almost
is
PS5.
slashing
They-
onto
they look
Nintendo
pretty
Switch
good.
2. Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove
Miyamoto
himself
Musashi.
beyond measure. Parry. Deflect.
Okay.
And the
I've never
powerful
played these games.
counterattack
Do people like
Isen.
these games?
Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are
It
also
looks
at your
fun.
disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to
Interesting.
intuitively slay Genma.
I'm sure it's not.
Fates intertwine.
Intuitive at all.
Will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Is it still on Switch 1?
September 25th.
It may be. Well, it looks like it's
Pre-orders begin
not.
later
Switch
today
two.
It looks like
on
it's just
Nintendo
Switch 2,
eShop.
yeah. Because the Switch 1 logo would be in the corner too.
Your unwritten epic begins.
What?
Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark
Oh.
Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You
Isn't
are
this
the
one-
Arisen, a hero burdened with the
This is
fate
a
of
port,
slaying
right?
the dragon who has taken your heart.
Because I think this one
In
is a
this
bit of an older
expanded version
game.
of Dragon's
I think.
Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan.
Is that a new setup? Yes, it is a temporary new setup.
weapons, armor, or
His
skills.
office needs to be
With these
framed
arms
out
at the
in the
ready,
Yes.
take down powerful monsters in this
Currently, it is
single-player
just an
action
unfinished
RPG
basement.
adventure.
Slash workshop.
Do I sound?
Specializing
How do we
in
sound?
close-range
Do we
combat
sound
to a
normal,
mage
or do we sound?
skilled in
Can you tell the
spellcasting.
difference?
Choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you
Like,
can
I
lead up to
genuinely,
3
I set up the
pawns,
microphone
custom
today, so I have no
companions
idea
who act on their own.
what it sounds like.
When taking on
They sound
massive
fine? Okay.
monsters,
Well, that's
you can
good.
climb them to
a good
strike
thing
their
there's a lot
weak
of
points.
crap down here.
Fighting
Yeah,
alongside your
that's-
opponents
To
is key to
get rid of the
victory.
echo.
Have I
In
played
a
Bonanza?
world
Not
between
personally.
dark
I've
and
seen
light,
Sarah play it,
embark
and
on
it
an
looks
adventure
very, very
and
fun.
tell
She
a
loved
tale
it.
all
You
your own.
played some of it.
I played some of it, yeah.
Against the Arisen
Yeah.
and their pawns, Dragon's Dogma
I
2,
love Bonanza.
Dark
Bonanza
Arisen launches
is
on
best
Nintendo
game.
Switch 2, October
Yeah,
9th.
you like Bonanza too, don't you?
Otherworldly endeavors
Yeah.
await
Yeah.
in these games.
You did. You liked watching Mommy play Monkey Game,
Earth
didn't you?
has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious
Stellar.
life
Oh,
forms
Stellar
called
Blade.
Tiba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, join Eve on her
You wanna eat a
mission to
nano when we go
save
upstairs?
humanity and reclaim the planet.
Yeah.
Engage
have
in
another one?
high-speed combat that
I didn't
focuses
give her
on
one.
timing.
There's 2 in there.
Then
We just
Oh.
find
lost.
your
I
opening
guess we can.
and strike.
So this is a game I
Defeat
think I'd like to
enemies
play a lot.
acquire new skills.
It looks
Then
very my jam.
strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on
And I
Nintendo
think there's
Switch
a
2
second one
this
coming.
year.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Blast off!
Oh,
Super
yes!
co-op adventure Orbitals.
Orbitals
Protect
looks
your
so
home
cool.
in an expedition across the galaxy. there are many interstellar areas to explore.
Have we seen this one before?
Yes.
Melt ice to make a path.
I think this is the third time it's shown up in a
Activate
Nintendo
devices
Direct.
in time with the beat.
Yeah. Because there was the one time that they like
Escape from incoming
announced it,
enemies and
like their
more.
big thing,
Brave
and then there
the
was like
dangers
a
ahead
partner
in your
showcase where they were
voyage
like,
through
"Oh,
the
just to remind
stars."
you."
Two players can
Yeah,
also
we're still
work
doing this.
together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome
I
the
still have never done
crisis
the
of the
GameShare.
cosmos.
I don't think I have
Orbital
either.
launches
Yeah.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd.
I'm sure it works.
Pre-orders begin later
If
today
it works anything
on
like the DS
Nintendo
did,
eShop.
I'm sure it works
Well, I'd be
fine.
interested
Journey
to try it
through
with
the
friends.
glade of dreams
Yeah.
in this bold reimagining
Oh,
of
that's
Rayman
right.
Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption,
I thought it was a new
it's
Rayman
up to
game.
Rayman
That's
and his
sad.
friends to leap, glide, and punch
Is it
their way
Rayman?
through charming and colorful
I don't think
worlds.
I've ever heard of Rayman.
Ride
Rayman is
dragons
like
across
a-
realms.
It was a very
Dive
popular
into 4 new
platformer in the
musical
90s.
stages,
Was it on the
and
computer?
enjoy more added
I
content.
think so, because it was like on
Up to
everything.
4
Rayman
players can
2.
go out on a limb in
I
local co-op.
recognize
Actually,
it.
You can also play a
I think
revamped
Rayman
version
1
of
was
Kung
on
Fu
on PC,
using
but Rayman
GameShare
2 was like on
locally
everything.
or online.
It was on
Rayman
every-
Legends
and then
Retold
Rayman Legends
launches
came out
on
a
Nintendo
while
Switch
ago.
2,
It was like a
October
return to form to the 2D side-scrolling
It's a
thing, and
great
people
day
loved it.
for a big
Baby board.
walk. Get
Bored?
lost with friends in this online co-op
Oh, I wanna play
walking
this.
Oh, what
and
is this?
talking
Big
adventure.
Walk.
I want to play this with friends.
Set off through a peaceful world. Brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
Enjoy the sights and sounds
Is that
as
him
you work
talking?
together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
They do look like Cataquack.
And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
That's awesome.
Players.
They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up
Okay,
to
I
adventure,
really want to play
you
this.
can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend.
I
and
just
take
love
it
how
into the
everything is
ocean.
very realistic except for the playable characters.
You know, the usual
It's
stuff.
very funny.
You
This
can
is
also
hiking for
use
people who
mouse
don't like to
controls.
Yes,
or
yes,
hang
that's
out
exactly
with
what this
friends. Don't like to
is.
get sweaty.
Cross-platform
Honestly,
play.
I would do
Same.
After all,
I don't mind
spending
hiking, but
quality time together
avoiding the
is
sweating
the
and bugs,
best
that
part
sounds
of
nice.
That
it.
sounds very nice.
Big Walk. Strolling onto Nintendo
But it's called
Switch
Big
2,
Walk.
August 4th.
We should play that together.
That looks very fun.
That would be a good
Season the seas.
Yeah,
game for us
yeah.
to play together.
Season the Seas. What is this? Oh, sharp pixels.
Build your very own floating
Oh,
restaurant
wow.
with
One
the
Piece.
Straw Hat crew.
The One Piece is real.
Cook up recipes with Sanji.
What do you think, baby?
Craft the menu.
It's good.
Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients,
Wow.
you'll expand your menu offerings.
I'm tired.
Use devil fruit abilities to prepare
Cooking Mama
piping
One
hot
Piece. Is that what this
steaks,
is?
or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers.
This is one of
Over
those computer
400
games.
characters
I was gonna
from
say,
the One Piece series will
This
appear.
looks like
Mouse
some
controls are also
Facebook.
supported on Nintendo Switch too.
Oh, 1,000.
You know what I mean?
Get
I
ready
some-
for a feast of epic
Yeah,
proportions
this
in
is some
One
Farmville
Piece
ass.
Grand
This could be
Gourmet.
played on my phone.
Sailing
Yes,
onto
it
the
could.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
How about I changed the title until the movie comes out? That's Pokeopen. DLC for Pokeopen?
I still haven't finished the extra story. Are there gonna be like? Maybe this is so exciting.
Keep
Pokeopen.
adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia. Even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free
Space
update.
Pippin.
By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon
This
living
overall-
under the sea.
It's Pippin!
Plant grass. Build structures.
Oh.
And expand
Oh.
your towns underwater.
Oh.
This free update is scheduled to
All the
release
fish
in August
That's
2027.
awesome. I love
down
that.
there, this is
Yeah.
gonna be great.
I love that.
Okay,
And
I might
there's
start playing
more.
again.
The Pokemon Pokopia
Expansion Pass?
DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly
That's
Bubbly
Basin.
underwater.
There you'll find new furniture, new outfits,
Hey!
and new friends.
Paprio! My boy.
The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo
People can't
eShop.
afford it. Can't afford it now.
One of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin,
Oh,
launches this
an
August.
additional new
Part
town
2
in
and Part 3
2027.
will
They
launch
love
at a
this game.
later
They're never
date.
gonna
They
expand it
yeah,
out.
they
Look out
do.
for more
There-
details in the future.
This is the treatment that Animal Crossing should have gotten.
Like immediately they took
well, yeah, but like continued.
right. Well, I think they're
And I hope this continues.
I think you're right. I think they're not going to make the same mistake twice. Well, Manaphy.
You mean Nintendo?
Koei Tecmo. Oh, that was still Pokopia.
Via a free
You got
update
excited. You
and
thought it
paid
was Pokemon.
DLC.
I thought it was a different Pokemon thing, yeah.
Oh, I wonder if we'll get an
Next,
update
please
on the new
take a
Pokemon.
look at this.
That's what I was wondering too, yeah. Winds and waves. Kingdom of Arago.
This is the Dagdan Empire.
Oh my
a
God, is this
prosperous
Fire
land
Emblem?
ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to
King's
the Heroic
Landing.
Games,
It's Fire Emblem.
the winner of which is granted one wish.
Wait, is this the one we already knew about?
Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
Okay, so we already
The
knew about
story
this one. I
revolves
forgot.
around 4 heroes.
Hey, who's that second guy? Who's that guy?
A young boy
Kai?
determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman.
That is,
on the hunt for a stronger foe.
That's
Theodora,
Alucard
a
from
queen seeking to fulfill the long-held
Castlevania.
dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, Blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
It looks very Three Houses, which I enjoyed.
I'm figuring it out.
Recruit new allies.
Nina.
Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to
Oh,
gain
that's cool.
experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range and your unit's strengths on the battlefield.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus, each of the
There are
4
only so
main
many.
characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest,
Okay,
you
that's
might
new.
turn the tide of battle.
Whoa!
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
Is Fire Emblem like
You look upon
Final
the
Fantasy?
promised
It
one.
never ends.
Who will route you here
It's different in
and
that
guide the living to salvation.
almost each
How
new
did it
entry is
feel?
its
Own thing.
own thing.
To upheave the world.
Although this character seems very familiar. I don't know if it's the same
I
character or
love
not.
her design.
Be gone from us.
Well, I guess technically, no, Final Fantasy is the same way. Because, like, they're numbered, but each one has its own story, too. So, I guess, in a way, I guess, yeah.
Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave.
This is the goddess from
launches
Three Houses,
September
right? Okay,
17th.
okay.
Alongside the standard
How many
edition,
Fire Emblem
there will be a
games have
special
you
edition, the Fire
Oh,
Emblem
many.
Fortune's Weave
I've only
Dagger
played
Collection.
Three
That launches the
Houses
same
and
day.
Sacred Stones.
Please look forward to it.
But I've
Let's continue with
experienced
some more
Awakening, which was a very popular one.
Welcome to the next level
Oh!
of ninja battles.
That one ninja game that people never talked about. Ninjala? Ninjago. Lego Ninjago. So this, thank you. That's what it was.
The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto
Ninjala.
Nintendo
Oh, Ninjala. I
Switch
thought it was
2.
Ninjala. My bad.
After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're
Okay,
stranded on
so
an
this seems like it's more of a
uncharted planet.
Single-player
the
experience?
dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open world
Ninja Turtles.
adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse
Okay.
this vast world in search of clues to get back home.
Okay, wait.
You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies.
This does
with
look
gum
very
ninjutsu
interesting. Because
to
the first
unleash
one, if I
powerful
remember
attacks.
correctly, was
Additionally, up to 4 ninja
way
can
more
team up in
multiplayer
local or
focused,
online multiplayer
and it was
to
very
chew
Splatoon-like.
through tough battles.
So like a lot of
The
people were like,
first
"Oh, this
part
is
of
just Splatoon."
Ninja 2, the Uncharted Planet, launches
New Splatoon
exclusively
game
on
look-
the
yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2
It does
system
look very
next
Fortnite,
spring.
unfortunately.
The DK Challenge barrels in.
What does this mean?
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK
So what's the
Challenge
rumors for
event.
this direct? Are they thinking we're getting
Take
new
on
Mario?
challenges across many
so there-
Donkey Kong games.
I'm not
available with
entirely
Nintendo classics.
informed
By
on what it
completing
is,
them,
but there was a
you can
rumor
earn
that there
and
was
enjoy collectible
there might be a
digital
game
challenge
called
cards.
Super Mario Titan,
And if you have
where
Donkey
like Mario
Kong
gets
Bonanza,
a superhero
you can
power up and he
attempt
just gets
even
like
more
all buff
challenges.
and like tall. It looks
That-
very fake.
That
Try
does
out
not
one's
feel
gear
real.
No, it
beginners.
does not feel real.
Or take
But
on
I don't know if
developer
people are thinking
challenges
that
for something with a
may
bit
be
more
announced
punch.
today or what.
Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu of your Nintendo
Why do they
Switch
do
2.
this? This
You'll
limited
be able
time
to
stuff.
barrel
I don't.
through these
I
limited
do not
time
understand.
challenges starting later today.
Yes, you should buy Bonanza.
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK
Bonanza is
Island
one of the
and
best
Emerald
games that
Rush
they have put
paid
out in a long
DLC.
time.
A limited
still haven't
time
played Emerald Rush, have
collaboration
you?
with
No.
Super Mario Brothers
Well, I have
is
played some of
breaking
it,
through.
trying to get to DK Island because usually do some of it.
Enjoy outfits for DK
But-
and Pauline,
Huh?
inspired by Mario and
Oh, I was gonna
Luigi.
say, is that
Plus,
Luigi on your
for
back?
points,
But
That's
I just
adorable.
need to play more
Mushrooms.
of it. Games keep coming out.
Yeah.
question
I
blocks,
just keep
and more.
Yeah.
Experience
Accidentally
Emerald
abandoned
Rush as
things.
you've never seen it before.
Okay,
with a
there
Super
has to be
Mario
a
Brothers
Mario
twist.
thing this direct, right? Because I mean, there's no way the only thing is like, hey, by the way, for Mario's 40th,
The first wave beginning later
you get
today.
a Donkey Kong Mario
You see?
mode.
Monkey game?
From the creators of
Yeah.
Vampire Survivors.
Sounds like Mommy needs to start playing it again, huh? Just like you watch. Mommy play Monkey Game?
The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell
Jujutsu
onto
Kaisen.
Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8
For
players
Mario's
can compete
40th,
online
DK
for the
can now
top
dress
spot
up as
in the
Mario.
Survivors
Exactly.
Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead,
Just
take down
kidding.
enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players.
Oh?
Who will be the final survivor?
You gotta pick one video.
More than
and stick
20
it.
characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked
Look
just
at
by
these
playing.
characters that I don't
Battle
know.
online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents.
Year of Luigi,
Exercise versus
Year of Luigi got
dominant
his own
rivals. Rise to
new
the top.
Super Mario
Jujutsu
Luigi thing.
Kaisen Rumble
What did I say?
Survivathon
Super
launches
Luigi
on
U is what I
Nintendo
meant.
Switch 2 this year.
Super
You know
Mario
what would be
Luigi.
crazy if they did a new
Are
Mario
you
Galaxy.
up for the challenge?
That
in
would be
these
insane.
games?
Mario Galaxy, the movie, the
Brutal,
game.
unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch 2. In a forsaken world,
Lords
a
of the
looming
Fallen 2.
darkness
I don't even know
devours
Lords of the
all
Fallen
in its
1.
path. Now,
This
only
looks like
one
Bloodborne.
kingdom endures.
Hi, Laura.
Defy the will of the gods
Hey.
to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat.
How was your trip?
Devastating sorceries and lethal ranged attacks. Test your
Bye,
mettle
baby.
against towering
you?
abominations on
you're
your
gonna go
journey
without me.
across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2
You wanna sit on the
launches
couch?
Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
But if you leave
Enter
and have
a
my
darkly
phone, I
elegant
can't watch
world
this. And
based
Mommy
on the
wants to see
story
what
of
you do.
Pinocchio in Lies of
Huh?
P.
Oh.
in a city under siege.
Oh, that's what this is about?
Rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities.
I've heard of this game, but I've never seen it in action before.
The lies you tell will alter your fate.
Looks interesting.
Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Baby.
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Plays Nero,
Devil May Cry 5,
and Virgil, each armed with
please do the
styles,
smile, dude.
Fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV
Was it not
mode
60
and
frames
handheld
before?
mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 June 23rd.
Sonic's
Pre-orders begin
Sonic's
later
birthday
today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter the mystical era.
Oh wait, Marvelous. I'm thinking of someone else.
Souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke.
I still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
I think you're right. I get that sense too.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
If not Christmas,
I'd start repenting if I were you.
That would be a smart thing to do, just because if they announce it for next year, that's a long wait.
Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these three Xenoblade Chronicles games
I need to
are
play
incoming.
these again. Well, I say again. I haven't played the definitive
games
edition
run
of
60 frames per second
the first game.
with 4K
It's been a long time
resolution
since I
in
played the
TV
second
mode
game.
or full
And I haven't
HD
even played
in
3.
handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate.
Very nice. Wow.
Not only that,
Fiora!
but you can travel on a
What?
high-speed vehicle in the first game.
What?
Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your
Really,
strength
Pippin?
to
Well,
the
I gotta
test
play
against
it.
waves of
I gotta
enemies
play it
in
still.
the third.
You can ride
There's
vehicles?
also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games.
Voiced heart to
More
heart!
details will be revealed at a later date.
Ooh.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the upgrade pack
They were
will be
not. So like
available
hearts to
later
hearts
today.
were little
The physical version
moments that you could
launches on
find in the
July
game where you
30th.
could like have 2 characters talk to each other. And they
The
just, like, it
Nintendo
had nothing to
Switch
do
2
with
editions
they had a
of
heart to heart that's like
Xenoblade
not
Chronicles 2 and
part of the
Xenoblade
story anyway.
Chronicles 3
But it was just
will be available on the dates shown on screen.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting
I like the way that
Nintendo
you got
Switch
heart to
2
hearts
editions.
to happen was like you played with
New
them in your
features will
party.
be added to each title.
And like
so
that's
we
how you
hope you'll
raise
check
your
them out.
affinity levels and
you would get more hearts.
And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin.
What?
Here are
What?
some early moments from the game.
What? What? Not X, right? Anew? Anew?
アニマは世界の源であった水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだったそして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった
この剣の名に恥じぬよう
Elves?
精進します
Hylians?
ここがリューコス
その石はアニマ小石騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく
I would never think this was a Xenoblade. I get okay, that kind of looks Xenoblade-esque.
This
is just 3 houses again. Okay, that's
今日の
beautiful.
訓練は実戦を想定してのものだ。
You can ride. This is Harry Potter.
力の使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業だ。奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂ドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
I mean, I really enjoyed the first two. You dang weed.
生と死すべてはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
Why does Japanese make everything feel so dramatic?
It's
Like would be if it was an English.
It's the way that they act, and I think I read this somewhat recently that a lot of it has to do with how Japanese theater is acted, where they are a lot more like bombastic and expressive, and that like translates to the voice acting too. Because I watched The Boys, like the Japanese dub, and it's insane how much like bigger it is. Oi, oi! It just sounds like an anime. William. Wow! Oh my God! Next year,
Xenoblade
okay.
Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward
Did
to
you not
future
go upstairs
updates.
all the way, babe?
Next.
Oh!
Please take a look at this.
Tennis?
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports.
It's
Coming
Wii
to
Sports
Nintendo
Resort.
Switch 2,
Oh,
Nintendo Switch
I
Sports
still want to
Resort,
get this
the
and play
latest
it
game in the
with
series.
baby.
So this is a new
Use
one.
the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets,
Yeah.
bows,
So there was Nintendo Switch Sports and
Or
this is
even
Nintendo
handles.
Switch Sports Resort.
So we need to get the first one still.
There are
Yeah.
12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive
I mean,
motion.
I liked Nintendo
Let's
Switch
go over
Sports.
them.
I think it was just less novel.
Punch, guard, counter,
It just
and
feels like a-
outmaneuver
this
for the
is not
knockout
that novel
in
either.
boxing.
Right.
But I think
Make quick
Baby would
shots
have
to
a
keep
fun.
your
It's a
opponent
lot
on their
more
toes.
of a refined
In
version of the
table
Wii Sports
tennis.
games.
Aim
It doesn't
for
feel
the
as
center
chaotic.
of the target and
Look,
let
I
that
just want
arrow
to make
fly.
memories with her.
In
Oh, yeah,
archery,
Just like I did with my
enjoy
parents.
rounds
Right,
with different
right.
types of shots in tennis.
See, Baby would like this.
Yeah.
Bump, set,
Volleyball's pretty cool.
and spike in
Dunk.
volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a
And that
spin
one.
to strike
Yeah.
big in bowling. Dribble,
You know she would like
and shoot
basketball.
to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in
Hockey.
golf.
Talking.
That's what
Battle
Baby
with
calls
one
golf.
thumb to hand your
She thinks
opponent
it's
a
hockey.
beat
What?
in
Thumb
arm
wrestling?
When she does it, she calls it talking.
Ride
Yeah.
through the course
Oh,
using mouse
skateboarding.
controls.
Mommy,
in
we're
skateboarding.
hawking.
The mouse control, that's sick.
Steer with handles and coast along the
Okay.
waves
This
in
is pretty
power
cool.
cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane.
That's very WarioWare.
Yeah,
I like
she calls
that.
golf hockey. Sometimes she calls it golf. She just
Yeah.
gets
Plus,
confused.
Yeah.
you can warm up for these sports with jump rope.
Jump rope without the jump rope? Are you kidding
create
me?
and play as a
It's
sports
perfect.
mate. Or meet
Babe,
character.
there's a perfect game for you. Yeah.
See, okay, you can still use the Mii's, they just look weird.
Look.
Look,
It's a
it's
sports
sports,
game.
baby. Tennis. And thumb wrestling. And jump rope.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
What did you
Coming
miss,
out
dude?
Exclusively
October.
on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Nintendo
October
Switch
22nd.
Sports Resort.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed
Hold on,
all
baby.
the sports included,
Daddy's
but since we have the opportunity, let's try
And
one of
Mommy's
the new
gonna come upstairs
sports,
to use the basement
thumb
down
wrestling.
here.
I really do want to see this.
Before the
Thumb
match,
wrestling thing.
Let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds,
Look at
and
this.
you'll win. If
thumb
yours gets
wrestling.
pinned, just shake
You
the
want thumb
controller
wrestle?
to break
I kind
the
of
hold.
love this.
And if you keep your thumb held down,
No.
it'll get bigger and stronger.
What is the nail?
3, 2,
Yeah, their nail tech is
You'll need
sick.
this to claim victory.
Better than mine. Nah, she can
Nah,
probably,
she could
probably
do that. Yeah.
Here's to a
Hey,
great
it's
thumb wrestling
Koizumi.
match.
I love that.
The thumb moves, just like this.
Me is scary.
Very accurate though.
Let's have a good match.
I'm just saying. His mouth is very close to his nose, and I don't like it.
So
got him right away.
He's the guy responsible for Rosalina's story.
They broke free.
The first galaxy.
All right.
He was the
Well,
one
then
that.
I better respect him, huh?
Oh, we
Oh,
both
I love
thumbs.
him. He's like my favorite Nintendo employee.
Go, go, go.
God,
Hold
every
it.
time I see that,
Oh, they broke free
the
again.
little statue of her reading her storybook,
You have
I'm
to
just
keep
like,
them pinned.
Yeah.
I want it so bad.
No, wait.
Koizumi, you fool.
I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger.
Oh no!
Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything's fine. My thumb returned to normal.
In real life, Emmy, I bet there is.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
Now
I mean, if
let's
there's
try.
a slapping one. I mean,
That's literally
yeah,
what I was
that would
thinking.
Ah, wait a minute.
Koizumi, come on.
Ah,
Mommy needs to see this.
I lost.
No, you don't want mommy to see this?
I lost.
Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Baby, that's gonna be so much fun.
Let's move on
You're
to
gonna
more
like that.
Oh,
headlines.
you're gonna love it.
You are.
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Didn't we see this already?
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo
What?
Switch 2. An
3D
ancient
RuneScape?
power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall.
Is this always how it? No, not always, but is this what it's been like for a
Explore
while?
land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on
RuneScape
your
was like
journey
an
to face
old
the
school
Dragon Queen.
Card game.
In this survival crafting adventure,
I don't know if it
delve
started
into the
like that,
mysteries
but
of
like
Ashenfall,
it was
amongst
like
the
an old
ruins of
school
fallen
MMO.
civilizations.
Really simple computer graphics.
On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft
I think
gear,
we would, yeah.
and build shelter.
Yeah, I'd like this.
Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills.
Is that Fortnite
and
Jonesy?
face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge
They had like an
dragons in
update years ago
RuneScape
that people were like,
Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2
and so like
September
they
15th.
like begged Jagex for a legacy version of their old one. And they were like, okay,
Get on board for these games.
boarding.
Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland.
It's Butters' favorite
Join
game.
the party with over 40
Gudetama.
themed mini games
Hello Kitty Island.
and
Oh, you're
several
right.
board games.
Island Adventure.
Island Adventure.
There are
You're
over
right.
140 Sanrio characters to meet.
That's impossible.
Plus,
How are
you
there
can choose
so
from
many?
16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so
Oh.
much more.
That penguin.
Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch
Ah,
2
hamburgers.
and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's
Mommy
get
will
down there
come
and
up
finish
as soon
the
as this is
job.
done. Okay, ready?
Ew, 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 ew.
Blast off for adventure.
Oh wait, okay.
across the Lilac
So this
system
isn't
with
just
Fox
this isn't just a
McCloud
Star
and
Fox
his
64
crew.
remake then.
A battle
Well, because
for
I
the
heard that
fate
it
of
was
the
just
galaxy
another
begins.
remake of
Star Fox
Nintendo 64
launches on
game, but
Nintendo Switch 2.
it looks
June
like it's more
25th.
than that too.
Oh dang, that's coming soon.
Yeah.
A free demo that
I
includes
just want
a
a game for my
tutorial,
birthday then.
and one of the game's opening stages will be available
And it's
later
not this.
today
It's not this,
on
yeah.
Nintendo
So I need a
eShop.
different one. This is too Galaga for me.
3D Gal. I've never thought about it, but it is
resonates
just
within
3D
the
Galaga,
crystals.
isn't it? Why do I recognize this music? Unlock it. Hold on. This looks pretty
You want to
cool.
go back and see the characters you
Get
Huh?
ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance.
Oh. Oh yeah, they haven't done one.
This is Lapis, a vast world
They
that has
haven't done
prospered
one in
through the power
2.5D.
of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of
I
annihilation.
don't like the UI. The UI is boring.
Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas.
Yeah, now that I finished my college.
In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters.
Cloud Strike.
Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2
pretty cool.
and Nintendo Switch systems.
As far as you can tell, it's just
22nd.
64 again. Okay.
A weird, whimsical world is waiting.
What is this?
Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration
Pikuniku.
adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent
Is that just
robot
Wii Sports
frogs,
Resort?
and an all-powerful potato have
Yeah,
in common?
Nintendo Switch
Nothing.
Sports Resort.
Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course.
It
Meet
is a
cavalcade
very
of curious
awkward title,
characters,
to be fair.
each with their
I'm
own
just so
problems
used to it
and
being
puzzles
on
to
the Wii.
solve.
Yeah, Wii Sports Resort on Switch.
But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister
Is his name just
plot to
Picnic
squeeze the
in
locals
Japanese?
For all their worth. Time
Pikuniku?
to join the resistance.
I have no
Using
idea.
Piku's surprising
It looks
abilities,
pretty
help
interesting.
solve the people's problems in surprising
We're
and
sinking,
downright
dude.
oddball ways. Feeling
Ha.
baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about
No,
an
sorry,
ultimate
Sammy.
understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and
I'll tell you when it
explore in
is, though.
full 3D as you discover
Why don't they
the
just call the
secrets
series
of
Me
this
Sports
vivid,
Resort?
world.
Honestly, Kyle,
Get ready to
that
wonder,
makes more sense.
solve and gossip in Pikuniku 2, launching on Nintendo
Pikuniku.
Switch 2 next year.
Daddy wants to watch TV with me. We will go upstairs
Prepare for
when it's over, okay?
Dragon Quest Builders.
Monster-filled adventure.
Celine, look. It's
A
unicorn. You see that?
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends.
Okay. Okay, so not builders, but what is this?
Spot a monster you fancy.
A platypunk.
Scout it.
Is this just Pokemon?
So Dragon Quest
Win it
actually
over and
predates
it'll fight
Pokemon.
by your side.
That's right, I knew it.
And it was very similar to it in that like you would fight a bunch of monsters.
And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most fearsome of
Slime Bros, they're
foes
from Slime Rancher.
with a team that's uniquely your own.
Is Slime Rancher the same? Can't remember.
Adventure is calling, and it's
I like that
monstrously
your
fun.
friends follow behind you.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest
Like all of them, not
Monsters,
just one.
the Withered World.
That is pretty cool that they've branched out too.
About time you got here.
She's cute.
Yeah. Castlevania? Perhaps? It does look kind of Resident Evil-ish. The trumpet.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
With Torium. Oh.
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Vampires.
Is that a rat crow? I don't like that.
Worthy spirit.
I don't like rat crow.
Unless you want to give them off on your phone, so she can watch it on her phone.
The Dusk Bloods.
And I know you don't want to do that.
My favorite neighbors.
Wow. Let's tell Sarah that.
What?
The Duskbloods, your favorite.
How was that?
Nah.
Next, we have more news about an upcoming
It looks like
treasure
it's that
hunting
Switch
game.
exclusive from software game, yeah. Splatoon.
Hey everyone, here's some
Pippin,
fresh
it's
news about
Splatoon.
Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure. Check out this neat little place,
feel like
the
Nathan's
hideout
gonna
ship
be
out
really
on the
excited
water.
about
Yeah.
There's
I
Deep
can already
Cut,
hear
a
his-
trio of swashbuckling musicians.
Splatoon!
And this scrappy individual, that's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The 4 of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. Alright, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the exploration.
Whoa.
A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires
the shot pot
after it's placed.
That's pretty funny.
Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And
the Splatolite. Are Splatolites from the actual game? I can't remember.
It'd be nice if that made things easier, though.
I'm surprised
So to recap,
that they're like
underestimate the salmon.
specifically single player experience is based off of. Oh no! What happened? No!
But the salmonids aren't
What would Salmon Run? I'm surprised it's modeled after Salmon Run and not just the single player mode from the numbered entries. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I just think it's strange.
Upgrades to fit your playstyle.
This is all new stuff? Okay.
Looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th.
What the hell was that?
And in the smart device app Nintendo Today. See the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders.
Oh, that's cool.
With daily comics ahead of launch. Plus,
you sneaky bastards. I like that.
in Splatoon 3.
That's a good incentive for the app.
Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget to check this out too.
We've been, Philion. We sure have been. Bye.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner.
I think it looks very good.
Be releasing new Joy-Con 2
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
To it.
Ah!
Let's see some more headlines.
Those Joy-Con look awesome. That is me, Emmy. It is. Deltarune tomorrow? I can't believe Deltarune tomorrow. I like you too, Susie. Woo. Oh, I need to play chapters 3 and 4, dude. Spoilers! No, for chapters that came out like 2 years ago. Deltarune is waiting, dude. Deltarune today. Launching June 24th as a free update. A free update? I thought... What?
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned
Majora's Mask?
the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
Persona 3 Reloaded? Oh, Metaphor Refantasio.
Inhabited by 8 tribes.
Of course.
The next king shall be decided.
Okay, but like, come on.
The king as his face floats in the sky.
You only have to buy Deltarune once? You do? I thought each chapter was gonna be like its own paid. I guess it makes sense. Pay for it once and then just free updates. But I could have sworn I heard that it was gonna be you pay for each chapter. Maybe I'm wrong.
Various enemies stand in your path.
I've heard good things about this. I'm assuming, dude. Okay.
As well as other candidates.
You know what I like about this?
Known as humans.
This feels like it learned a lot UI design wise from Persona 5.
System, November 12th.
But it didn't like copy it exactly. It like iterated on it.
Explore, survive.
Minecraft sequel?
A
Minecraft
dedicated Nintendo
2?
Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way.
Jesus Christ.
Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals.
Wow.
And embark
Mod
on a
support.
journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off.
Get it? Pick up?
What will
Pick
you
up?
create
Sorry,
next?
I'm so used to looking over there.
Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Microsoft. Final Fantasy 14. Metal Gear Solid 4! Metal Gear Solid 4? What? On Nintendo, on a Switch console? What? Atelier. Warhammer 40,000. Ah, yes, the big Sega reveal. Observer System Redux. Or Redux, whatever. Hey. Days. Or no, isn't it DayZ? Whatever. Happy Wheels? Oh, that's right, the Master Collection. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, dude, I love Metal Gear Solid 4. Peace Walker! Is that Acid? Rise of the Tomb Raider. Very nice. Dude, Nintendo Switch 2, say what you will, it has games. It has games. Tales of Eternia Remastered. When was the last time a new mainline Tales of game came out? Because I feel like all I've seen these past few years is like remasters or like, well, I guess remakes, question mark. Fitness boxing. Oh yeah, Emmy loves Rise, huh? I forgot about that. Everbloom. Oh, hold on. This looks like something Sarah would like. Strawberry Cow! I don't know if she's watching, but Strawberry Cow. Early access available August 2026. Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow.
The battle of
Oh, let's go! Let's go! Are these native ports? Please tell me they're not. They're not.
3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Please tell me they're not cloud versions.
Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical
Please!
and battle enemies in action RPG combat.
Kingdom Hearts tomorrow!
These stories, or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Yeah, wait, okay, that means to imply that they're not.
October 8th. A bundle with all 3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3.
This is very cute art, but also very weird.
Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind.
Oh, right,
because available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, a demo of 3 plus Remind. Okay, that's pretty sick. A demo of 3 plus Remind. I love that. No, shut up. No, shut up. You're doing this on a Nintendo Direct, dude? No shot. No shot. No shot, dude. We have not seen any new Kingdom Hearts thing since it was announced, I'm pretty sure. And you're doing this now? On a Nintendo Direct? Strelitzia! Oh! Oh! What the? Donald the Goofy! Was that He grind. Oh! He opened the door, bro. Oh. Not the actual people, dude. Save them. That guy has a family to feed. New logo. I love the new logo. Oh, whoa. Oh, for some reason, I don't know why I freaked out at that.
Is our last announcement.
Sorry. I thought
Please take a look.
I'll explain what I thought that meant in a second. I thought that meant that this is going to be available when the Nintendo Switch 2 launches, and my stupid-ass brain was like, dude.
There was a land called Hyrule.
No Mario?
Beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
No! No! No!
Within it, an ancient
Is it real?
quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
No! Is this real, dude? Is this the Ocarina of Time remake? No way! It has to be! It has to be!
Had a fairy companion.
No way! Dude, it's real! That's not... There's no... And I just played this game for the first time earlier this year! Who did not have one?
Who did not have a fairy.
No way. That's not... That's unreal, dude. That's not real. No, babe. Babe. Now you can play mid in HD. That's insane. No way, man. I have to play this game 2 more times?
Will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
I hope that it doesn't just look good. I hope that it is
The
good.
new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san.
Oh, that's right. Bowser stepped down, didn't he? Well, technically it is also Zelda's 40th.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together.
Zelda remake, dude.
And
I
for
didn't.
me, that's what games have always been
I
about.
genuinely didn't
Those
believe it.
little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about.
Kingdom Hearts 4 and Zelda,
Getting
dude.
a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting.
They're gonna be playing like
If you enjoyed
Piku
Splatoon
Niku.
Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day,
How have I been?
think the
Busy.
best way to understand a
I
game
have been in the midst of a move.
and play. Thanks for
Concluding very
I'm really
soon.
looking forward to sharing more of what
There's a
I
lot
love
that
about
needs to be
games
organized,
and
but
bringing those experiences
don't sleep on
to
Big
all
Walk.
of
Okay,
you.
Big Walk did look pretty cool,
And now
actually.
it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
Thank you, Miss Pritchard. Welcome, I hope. Okay, so now Treehouse is going to start. Let us review, shall we? I guess. Who's...
Hi everyone,
Hello,
welcome
person.
to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Teresa and I'm joined here by Gap.
I've never liked, can I just say, I've never liked how... I get it, Nintendo is very squeaky clean. But everyone, I swear, it's like... It's the equivalent of like the TikTok AI or like just any AI generated voice, but in human form. Hello, my name is Charai5, and today I will be presenting that. Like, you have to enunciate clearly. You cannot go off script, and in fact, you need to speak at a certain cadence and a certain speed. So today we will be reviewing what happened in this Nintendo Direct. Enjoy. So it's just like, Tyler, happy early birthday. And your trip for Pokemon International, Best of luck. Thank you so much for the 10. That sounds very fun. I hope you have a fantastic time. Get yourself some plushies, some merch. Give the billion-dollar company more money. But no, genuinely, have a good time. I'm sure it'll be very, very fun. That's really, really good. Yeah, dude, okay. I know, like, I think early on, there wasn't much that I could say that I was super excited for. Let's see. Because they had like, I think this was pretty cool. Before the stream started, they had like a couple announcements of things that you probably already knew about. Things that they had already announced, like DK64 on Switch Online. Then of course, like Star Fox, which we already knew. I was still in the midst of the move when this announcement came out. And so I've really had no time to, because like there are times where I'm like, I should make like a tweet about this or something. But I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Like I don't want to engage with anything until I know that I'm fully back. And I've wanted to be back for a while, but it's just really hard when, you know, you have so much to move to a new house and you have to set up everything in a new place. But it looks cool, but also really weird. Like, I love the environments. The character models do look strange to me. I don't think it's a downgrade per se. It's just, I just don't think it was necessary, I guess. So that I thought was kind of weird. What was the first thing that they showed off? I forget. Oh yeah, Rhythm Heaven. Never played one of these. Looks fun. Looks very simple. I feel like this went on for a little too long. I don't know why they talked about Rhythm Heaven for like 4 minutes. Although this RPG part of it, I think, is pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. Your therapist appointment. Well, good luck, Aura. I don't know why I'm wishing you good luck on your therapy. I just have a good time, I guess, is what I mean. Cage for proper ports for Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3. Dude, people joke about it, and I did not see it coming. I really did not. Onimusha, that looks pretty cool. I've never played one of these. I know that they've been around for a while. I think since the mid-2000s or something. I've never played one of them. But this Way of the Sword looks pretty cool. It looks like a kind of game. It looks faster than like a From Software game, which I like, but I don't know. I don't know if I would enjoy playing something like that. But I also don't know that I wouldn't. Fighter. I hardly know her. What game was this again?
Specializing in close range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting. Choose the vocation.
This was Dragons. What was it called?
Up to 3 pawns. Custom
Whoa! You just saved that guy.
When taking on massive monsters.
Dragon's Dogma? Is this what this is? I forget.
Alongside your pawns is key to victory.
Hello, Luxray. Welcome.
In a world between
that guy died. Stellar Blade, which is coming to Switch 2. I think that I've wanted to play Stellar Blade for a while, just because this absolutely seems like a game that I would enjoy. It's got the hack and slashy aspects that I really like in a game. It's got like the fantastical elements that I really like. This stuff, I love this stuff. I don't know why. It's just I love feeling cool when I play a game, and I know that it can be kind of mindless. It can be strategic too, depending on the game. Like I as much as I do like button mashers here and there, something that I really love about the Kingdom Hearts series, for example, right, is that it is kind of hack and slashy, but you do have to like learn patterns in a way, which I guess kind of goes back to my love for like Punch-Out and stuff, where like you're learning as you fight the thing, which is so funny because like I don't know if it's just the slowness of From Software games that I can't get into, because it's the same principle. You're still learning like the techniques and everything. It's just not as acrobatic and it's not as flashy, and maybe that's why I'm not as into them. I don't know. Anyway, I think this looks really fun. Oh my god, dude, Orbitals. Orbitals looks heckin' cool.
Escape from incoming enemies.
Just the art style by itself, I think, looks amazing. But I also love these co-op games.
Through the stars. 2 players can also work
and like with game share, ugh. Hakodate. Is that Hakodate or Hakodate? Oh, you're talking about... That's not a game. That's a place in Japan. Love you too, Sammy. Is the Switch 2 ports the deal the reason why we got no KH4 news for so long because the contract included? Oh, you may be right, Greg. You may be right about that. Yeah. Yeah, that is Xehanort, isn't it? I do want to watch that again almost in its entirety. Hold on. Rayman Legends. So this is a game that I know is really... This bums me out in a way, because, like, this is a remake of Rayman Legends, right? And wasn't Rayman Legends, like, the last game that came out in the Rayman series? Like, Mario plus Rabbids not included, obviously. But, like, wasn't this the last game that came out in the Rayman series? It's one of those things where it's just like, I kind of wish you would just make a new game instead of just... And, like, maybe that's the point. They're remaking it in this new style so that they can make a sequel eventually. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Just make a new thing.
It's a great day for a big
This looks really fun.
Get lost with friends in this online co-op.
This looks so goofy, but really fun.
Through a peaceful world. With challenges, puzzles.
This is absolutely something I can see myself playing with Sarah and our friends.
Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together.
It's just so funny because like the realistic environment, or like the realistic looking environments mixed with the very simplistic character design is really funny to me.
If you're in a pickle.
Am I down for a big walk stream? Dude, I am. I think that'd be very funny. Did I ever play the Cars video game? I have not. When Sarah and I started dating, I told her that I'd never seen the Cars movies. Just, like, in a way, out of principle, just because like I thought the premise was dumb. So I'd never watched them. And she was like, "Oh my god, what? They're like some of my I mean, she was like being a little exaggerated, but she loves those movies. And so we watched them, and I ended up actually kind of liking the first and third movies. And I remember on a whim, we were just hanging out in my room. I think I bought Cars 3 on Switch, like digitally, and I've never touched it. But I own it. Emmy, honestly, the first and the third movies are pretty good films. Like, I think they're pretty good movies. The second one is just very goofy. But the first and third are pretty fun.
Up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals.
And like this is cool too. It's like it's kind of VR chat-esque where you kind of just like can hang around and just hang out.
Steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
That's mean. Oi.
You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends.
But like solving puzzles and doing like I love that there's options here. Like you can it is very in a way kind of Minecraft-esque where you can just like hang out if you want, but there's also things you can do. It's pretty cool.
Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th.
Better than the emotional and beautiful story. Rug and Emmy Tennis. More Pokopia. Or sorry, more Pokemon Pokopia. This is pretty cool. I've watched Sarah play Pokopia. It is very, very cool. Like, I thought it was just, you know, Pokemon, Minecraft, plus, I don't know. And in a way it kind of is, but there is something more to it, right? Because it's not just like Minecraft with a Pokemon skin on it. If you've been a longtime fan, like since Gen 1, there is like sort of a background story to this that I think is very... I remember watching her play a little bit of it and feeling very emotional because I'm like, oh no, like that sucks. And like interacting with all the Pokemon as like each of them have their own personalities is very cool too. Helping rebuild these places and giving people their own homes and their own environments. It's really cool. I like that it's its own thing rather than just being a reskin of like a different game. It's really, really cool. Really? Oh, dude, if you can, I need to see them. I need to see them. You think I'd like the Cars video game if I like Mario Kart? Okay. That sounds pretty cool. And then we had Fire Emblem, which this looks, I mean, honestly, it looks pretty cool. What I think is so strange about this is that I feel like, and granted, it is Fire Emblem, right? I was gonna say, I feel like I've seen these designs before, and it's because they're very Fire Emblem designs, but like, I saw someone say that Kai, the second protagonist, this guy, looks like Hop from Pokemon, and he does. I think that's, I mean, granted, the brown skin, black hair, color scheme, I'm a little biased, right? He reminds me of someone. Of a less handsome man. It reminds me of someone, you know? But I like these designs. I think that this guy, though, he reminds me too much of Alucard. Where is he? This character, Nine, reminds me of the protagonist from Three Houses, and maybe that's the point? Because here's Sothis as an adult, which is very strange. Where are you? Dietrich. Not her. Although, you know who she reminds me of? There's a character in, I think, Breath of the Wild that she reminds me a lot of. I've seen Kai before every time I look into the mirror. Yes, him. That, to me, that's just Alucard. Like, if you showed me just that key art, I'd be like, that's Alucard. Obviously, of course. Yes, this game was also, yes, it was revealed. I just forgot that it was revealed because I'm like, wait, I think I've seen this before. Ninjala 2. Can someone remind me if Ninjala 1 was a specifically multiplayer experience? Because I cannot remember. I can't remember if it, because I want to say it was, and I don't know if it had a single player game. But this, honestly, it doesn't look bad. It seems familiar, you know? Like, it seems like it's grabbing from a lot of games that already exist.
Open world action adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home.
It just looks too asset-wise, it just looks too familiar, and that's not a bad thing per se.
Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum.
I mean, it looks fun. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, paid single player. Interesting. And there's the... This is weird, dude. Because I get it. It is Zelda's 40th as well. I understand. But we've gotten, like, no more... Aside from, like, the movie, and maybe that's all they wanted to do. But I feel... It's so weird that there's no Mario stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's no Mario stuff for the 40th. I feel like they've announced a lot of, like, hey, for Mario's 40th thing. It is only June, I get that. But it is strange. I feel like it... Because maybe September, because there's usually a direct in September as well. Maybe there'll be something announced then. It just feels so strange that they... It feels like every time they announce like something for Mario's 40th, it's like, hey, here's this update to something that's already out. Here's a movie. Here's like a skin for a different game. Stuff like that. There's Jujutsu Kaisen, which doesn't seem like my kind of game, but if you wanna compete with other players and have like a bullet hell kind of thing, that's pretty cool. Lies of P. I've heard of this game. I've never seen it before. It looks pretty cool.
Different ability.
It's bizarre. Yeah. Exactly. It is very strange.
The lies you tell will alter your fate.
I mean, style-wise, I just think this looks sick. I think that this looks like a really cool game, style-wise. King's Flame Fuecoco.
Enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap.
See, like this also just seems like my kind of game.
But know this,
that's pretty neat. Mudasama, this looks interesting, I guess. I don't know. The Xenoblade stuff, this was interesting.
There's also a variety of
so it seems like
added to each of the 3 games.
the Nintendo Switch 2 versions are, or editions, are just like sort of updated versions, like they have, I don't know.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available.
I forgot that Xenoblade did the Definitive Edition not have a physical version? It didn't have a Nintendo Switch 2 physical. Oh, okay. It did. I think that's the problem too with Switch 2 sometimes, is that like I forget what was announced for Switch 1 and what wasn't. So like when they said this, like, oh, the physical version of the Definitive Edition comes out soon, I'm like, wait, wasn't there already one? I'm sorry, babe. Yeah, exactly. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and Knuckles. Mario Maker 3, dude. Okay, for anybody who missed it, where is it? Here it is. I thought this was hilarious.
But you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game.
Is that a thing from like the third game?
To fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third.
I still have to play 3. I've owned 3 for a long ass time. I just haven't touched it. And then the news. Honestly, I completely missed what the name of this was. And what's so interesting, like each Xenoblade game is so different from what came before it, that it's like I look at this and it doesn't say Xenoblade to me, but I guess that's kind of how 2 felt to me as well. The Jets honestly feel like a shitpost so many. When 3's expansion comes out, hey, honestly, that's probably not a bad idea. It happens to come out on a certain date. Ah, hello, Megamix, hello. Oh, it's endgame stuff? Okay. Unfortunately, there's this channel I love that I've already kind of gotten spoiled on certain things for. But the thing is, I'm relying on the fact that, like, whenever I watch something, I tend to forget the information from it. So, like, I'm hoping that, like, those spoilers that I've already experienced are things that I'm like, because I haven't experienced the game yet, I won't have committed to memory. You know what I mean? You're so okay. I'll be up in a second. Oh, wait. Is it called Genesis? Oh no.
What kind of
Oh no, Genesis. That means the beginning. That's the first. It's Xenoblade 4, but that means it's Xenoblade 1. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's situation, dude. Hockey.
Battle with one thumb to
Yeah, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. It looks fun. I mean, you know what's funny? I never played the original Wii Sports Resort. And I always wish I had. I just never got it as a kid. And so this is interesting to return to Woohoo Island, although I've never been there. Right. Why is that your go-to for prequels? Because the timeline's a mess, dude. 3D Mario? No 3D Mario, unfortunately. It is just missing the charm of the old games. I agree. Like, it still looks fine. It's missing something. There's Pikuniku, the Dragon Quest game, which looks cute. It reminds me a lot of, like, the early Dragon Quest games. What did these used to be called? Monster something, I think. We win with... Dude, Lana, you're probably... I don't even... There's no adjective I can think of. You're like over the moon. You're ecstatic. Dragon Warrior, that's what it was. Yeah. Does the game involve picnics? I mean, you would think if it's Pikuniku. Splatoon Raiders looks pretty fun. I've never been great at Splatoon, but I do like the single-player versions. And this, as a single-player experience, looks very fun. It's very different because I'm used to Splatoon being a bit more like techno. I don't even know how to explain it, but like a bit more techno, whereas this looks a bit more... how do I explain it? more modern, more street, more urban, and this is more swampy, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it clashes in my mind with what my idea of Splatoon is, and it's weird. Yes, I think that's what it is. I'm used to Splatoon taking place in cities, and this is more swamp, more rural, more like in nature. And I think that that's why it's kind of like, oh, this doesn't read, because I know that like all I can think of when I see this is Salmon Run, and I know that's what it's based on, right? Which is why it's so weird to me. Yes, it's more steampunk. Exactly, AJ. Yeah. It's more touch grass. Yeah. Oh, and also, dude, these Joy-Con that are coming, dude, ugh. Not a fan of the light yellow, but still, this color combo. Love it. Metaphor ReFantasio looks pretty cool. Minecraft coming tomorrow looks pretty cool. I mean, it's Minecraft. We've had it for almost 2 decades now. What is this again? Oh, Atelier. Yeah. These were the... Was this Deltarune tomorrow as well? This is where we saw Deltarune tomorrow? I think so. Oh, dude, Metal Gear Solid 2, the Master Collection 2. Sorry, I don't know why I called it that. But this is sick, because for the longest time, there was like an HD collection of Metal Gear Solid that had like the first 3 games plus the first 2 NES games. Good collection. But this one has like Ghost Babel, I think Acid, Peace Walker. So like a lot of the later, well, I mean, Acid and Ghost Babel were earlier games, but it has a lot of the lesser known, lesser played Metal Gear games, which I think is really, really cool. And to be able to play 4 on a Nintendo console is sick. I love that. Tomb Raider, awesome. I've never played them, but I know they are good games. I know that Emmy loves them. This was sick. You need some pink ones? Yeah, we do. Rise of the Tomb Raider, that's what it is. Oh, Minecraft doesn't have mouse mode? That's stupid. That is really dumb. You're mad about Switch Sports? Why? So I will say, if this is direct footage, I mean, granted, this is a 20-year-old game, and it probably looks better on stream than it does on my screen, which is stretched out to 4K. This looks very blurry. And again, I think part of the problem is that this is a 20-year-old game. So it's like you have something that was designed for a PS2 now stretched out to something that's supposed to be on a Switch 2. How much Whiplash did it? Dude, I was already geeking out about Kingdom Hearts 4 because I'm like, dude, how is this announced on a... You had State of Play, right? You had Summer Games Fest, you have State of Play, and the Nintendo Direct is where this is coming out? That's crazy to me. And then Ocarina of Time, I wasn't even sure I believed it, right? When the rumors came out that they might be doing an HD version of it, I was like, that sounds like too much wishful thinking, right? Now that you can play in handheld, if you can tolerate it, babe, I think you would like it, because you like Disney, and I like Disney. And
3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch.
That's okay. Just so we're clear, and just so that this makes sense to you all, this is 1, 2.5, I guess, technically, because one is just a cutscene collection. Oh, 1.5 plus 2.5, though. So that's 1 Rechain of Memories, and then cutscenes from 358. 2 is 2 cutscenes from Recoded, and Birth by Sleep. 2.8 is 0.2... Oh, God. 1, Chain of Memories, 358, 2, Recoded, Birth by Sleep, 0.2, Dream Drop Distance. Am I missing something from... Oh, the cutscenes from back cover. 3, and then the Remind, which is DLC. Oh my god. This is so many. This is like over 100 hours of content in one package, dude. You're just saying words, dog. It really is. Yeah, dude.
Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And
seeing the comparison from the older games to 3 is always such whiplash, because like 3 is such a departure from what the previous games look. Because up until 3, they all had like a unified PS2 style that even like Melody of Memory has. But then 3 is like they kind of tried to renew it, and so you can just tell when it's 3 and when it's like another game.
It's an action RPG combat.
You're a fan of Disney films, so you think you could get into Kingdom Hearts? Oh, absolutely. Here's the thing, like if you've never experienced Kingdom Hearts, it's like the Disney stuff is like half of it, right? And it's all mostly, it's mostly, not all of it, especially with 3. 3 has a couple stories that are entirely new. Like, for example, the Big Hero 6 world is technically like a sequel story to Big Hero 6. The Toy Story story is like an in-between Toy Stories 2 and 3, I think, or something like that. I think some of the Hercules stuff is brand new, but a lot of them are just like, oh, if you've seen the movie, you know how this is going to play out. It's like the Disney movie light. And there are Sora, Donald, and Goofy in it who, like, they learn the message of the movie kind of thing, and they have influence over the story. I think that the earlier games are kind of worse with it, because it's, like, very condensed versions of the Disney movies that don't really touch on all of the beats. Kingdom Hearts 3 is, in my opinion, particularly good at, like, following the movies in a way. Yeah, you want to do what Sarah wants to do. You just want to hang out with Alice and do shrooms. That honestly, it bums me out which movies that they include and which ones they don't. Like, I could do a whole topic about this. Because, like, for example, there are some that they include which is, like, it barely goes into the movies at all. I think Birth by Sleep, which is, like, the prequel to the entire series, is particularly bad about that, where it's just like, hey, look at all these classic Disney princess movies, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Snow White, and it's just like, it barely touches upon those stories at all, just because, like, they were kind of simple, where it's just like, oh yes, it's Maleficent's castle, it's Cinderella's stepmom's house, and the castle, and, like, there's no one there, but, like, you're fighting. They serve more as, like, thematic levels than they do really you integrating into the stories. But then there's the Kingdom Hearts aspect of it, which is the more original stuff. And to me, personally, that's the main jam, right? It's just like you have the Final Fantasy stuff and the Final Fantasy stuff is very limited. They're just like, here are some Final Fantasy characters. You don't really need to know who they are for it to make sense how they help you. But the Kingdom Hearts original stuff is very separate from the Disney stuff. The Disney stuff is just like hey, this is the setting for how the rest of the Kingdom Hearts stuff works. Yes, Mulan is in Kingdom Hearts 2. That one was kind of okay. that was kind of okay. Brave they have not done. Brave, they only started to do Pixar stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know why it took them so long to do it. Because originally Buzz and Woody were supposed to be in the first game, I think. Anyway, yeah, when it's original stories is when I like it the most too, and it does get confusing. But I don't know. There is still a part of it where it is cool. And that being said, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, they do actually interact in the main Kingdom Hearts story a fair amount. So it's not like they're just like, oh yeah, we're the Disney stuff, we don't really have any influence on it. Especially Mickey. Mickey is... It's a whole thing, but yes, worlds that were in the first game are very different since, like, for example, we've never had another Alice in Wonderland world. We haven't had, well, I guess technically we did in Chain of Memories, but, like, the Tarzan was only ever in the first game because Disney didn't, like, renew the license with the original author's estate. So they were like, oh, we can't use the Tarzan world ever again or something like that. But I don't know. If you like Disney, you will like Kingdom Hearts a lot. It is just a matter of getting used to the play style. But if in terms of the fan service for the movies, it is very cool to see how they interact with them. Because, like, for example, one of the ones that I never think of Disney when I think of Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's always so funny to just see, like, Jack Sparrow be like, "Hello, Sora, Donald and Goofy. Here you help me do pirate stuff." And it's just like, "Yes, Captain Jack, let's go." Dude, Emmy, I don't know. But honestly, it's very jarring in the first few games when they do Pirates of the Caribbean. In 3, it's like you're watching the movie. Like, straight up. It's like you're watching the movie. Like, the graphics made such a leap that it's like, whoa, no way.
Relive these stories.
358, 0. I mean, this is Birth by Sleep. This is 3.
Sora and his friends as they fight the
and like the overarching story that happens with these characters is also Switch, just so. This is Pirates of the Caribbean in 3.
Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo
and this is native,
Switch 2,
dude. It's native.
October 8th. A bundle with all 3 compilations.
I like this art, but it's so weird because he's like chibified. He's never looked like this.
Additionally,
and a demo of 3 and Remind is sick.
Plus Remind will be available later today.
So Remind was like a DLC for 3 that just included like extra fights and a mini extra story. This was crazy. This was nuts. I don't know who this is. Interesting. Why is there someone else with the Organization 13 coat? What? And this Sora is very strangely realistic looking. So of those characters, just to contextualize it for people, of these, this is an entire mess. There was an online game, an online mobile game called Kingdom Hearts Key, which had different iterations. It had Dark Road. It had, oh my god, I don't even remember. It was kind of episodic, kind of like, I never really got into it, but it did feature certain characters. Oh, very nice. That's definitely Larxene. That's what I thought, but I'm not sure. I don't know that it is. Dark Road Union Crossing Key. Thank you, Joshua. And I am very unfamiliar with that storyline, but I know this character is in that, and that mobile game is like a prequel to the series, where it's just like it touches on things that happened way in the past that make sense in the future when you play the games. And this character, I think her name is Strelitzia, she was like a huge character in that game. And she appears in an incorporeal form in the 3rd game that unless you've played through that mobile game, you'll understand. And I didn't, so I'm like, I only have a vague understanding of what she's talking about and what's going on here. I think he might be in the mobile games too. The wiki says she's Marluxia's sister. Yes, I believe that's correct. Or Lurum, whatever his name is. Him, I'm not sure, but that's a KN95 mask. So this guy, this is nuts. This whole explanation is weird as hell. So he was part of a group that started, I mean, technically started in the first game, but it really came to fruition in the second game called Organization 13. This guy, I believe, is named Luxord, but this is his God, I realize how stupid this sounds. Trying to explain this shit to people who have not played it is so difficult because it requires so much explanation that I think is easier to grasp in the games because you're learning it throughout the games. But you're like, okay, so this is a guy that's like a human form of another guy who looks exactly the same, but he doesn't have a body, and like the guy loses his heart, and that's why he just has a coat and he has like powers, and now his heart was set free in the third game, and now he's here in human form. But this is like a separate dimension because it's like a video game world that's part of the original world, and so that this is like a world within a world kind of thing. God, that sounds so dumb, but I swear there's like some sense into how it works. This is the bad guy who went through some dumb shit and he's still alive. What is his somebody name? I don't think we know that yet. I don't think we know what his somebody name is. But the stuff you can do here, all of these Heartless are new. If they even are Heartless. They have to be Heartless, right? The Heartless are just like the shadowy figure dudes. And the fact that they look realistic is very disturbing. But it looks like Sora retains a lot of his... I mean, these are all new abilities, but it looks like he's retaining his powers from before. And this just looks like a giant Darkseid, or maybe a different version of Darkseid, which is just like a giant Heartless who usually serves as like a boss character. Can I say I love this new logo? Because the original Kingdom Hearts logo, like the font, is just awful. It's just a terribly designed font. This is so much cleaner, but it still gets the point across. It's so much more legible. It's so much cleaner. I really, really like it. Is the new Ocarina of Time remake going to be kept as a separate entry from the 3DS version? Yes. I'm going to have to play both. Not take that back? Hell no, dude. It's an ugly logo. Let's be real. It's very messy.
Please take a look.
Oh, yeah. What was next? I don't remember. Oh, okay. The last thing. Dude, we got to watch this again. It's peak early. Okay, I mean, it is. You're not wrong. It is peak early 2000s. Also, it just hit me. There's voice acting in this. It just hit me. That is a voice. That is not just text on a screen. That's a guy talking. That's a man. This is not a mural. What the hell is this called? It's tapestry. It's tapestry.
A land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
That means there no longer is a place called Hyrule.
Edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
This is crazy. Man, was that a Ocarina of Time?
An ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
I love the roots being the beard. That's kind of sick. I love that.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri.
The Kokiri.
Each had a fairy companion. And they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
This was leaked, rumored for months ago. Yes, I think for me, the reason it's a little hype is because I genuinely did not believe this was real. You know what I mean? Like, I could not believe that when this was leaked / rumored, I was like, that seems like cope. And yet, young Link, dude. This was never a thing, or no, it was. So I can't remember if in Ocarina of Time the whole Triforce showing up on his hand thing was a thing, but this technically started in Zelda 2, where like the legend was that someday the Triforce would appear on like a young man's hand, and like that's how they knew that they were the hero or whatever. It was when he was an adult. I couldn't remember if that was the case. I am excited because I think, like, I didn't like Ocarina of Time as much as I liked Majora's Mask. From a visual perspective, from a dungeon design perspective, I liked Majora's Mask a lot more. Ocarina of Time was more of like, I can see how influential it was to video games that came out after it, and I can understand why this was so beloved at the time. And I think I've just played so many games that influenced it that did those things better, that going back to what the influence originally was doesn't really do anything for me, right? Like, I don't love Ocarina of Time, but from a cultural aspect, this is a little exciting because I want to see what they will do with something that's built from the ground up, unlike the 3D version, which, I mean, it was built from the ground up, but it tried to be faithful to the original N64 game, just updating certain things. This seems like it's like... And what I love, too... Well, I mean, this isn't a love thing, but I think it is very interesting. If you look at this, this does not look like Breath of the Wild. This is not Breath of the Wild art style. They're going with, like, the Majora's Mask in 4K, the movie, whatever thing, right? Like, they're going with a more realistic-looking art style. What do you hear? What? Yes, it does, Lana. It does. That's why I thought of it. Yeah. Oh my god, it does. Come back to me. To us. Elise, thank you. Are they doing this because of the Zelda movie? They must be. That's the only thing I can think of, because that indicates to me too. And I mean, I think this was sort of announced already, that the Zelda movie is going to take heavy inspiration from Ocarina of Time, which kind of makes sense to me, because even though, like, the first few games, like 1, 2, and A Link to the Past, have the building blocks for the Zelda lore, I think Ocarina of Time was the first one where it's just like, okay, stuff that's going to appear in the future in this series is better set up here in-game. Like the goddesses, Zelda's... well, I mean, Zelda was barely in the game, I feel like. But Ganondorf as the villain, I think was... even that kind of wasn't too well explained in Ocarina, though. Like, it's more one of those, like... if you read the manuals kind of thing. Like, I almost wish there was more talking about Ganondorf and Ocarina. I don't know. 2026. Yeah, dude, every game is dodging GTA 6. There's a lot of good stuff that's going to come out holiday of this year. Like, this has to be November or December this year. I feel like, I don't know. You just kind of said it's not on Switch 1 too. Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like we are at the end of like Switch 1. I'm honestly shocked that they're still doing Switch 1 stuff. Just because I'm glad. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad. But at the same time, like, we have to consider the Switch 1 came out almost 10 years ago. So, I am a little shocked that there were not more first-party announcements in a way, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't think it was bad, but at the same time, I do agree that the market does suck for getting a Switch 2. Especially with everything going on in the world, all tariffs and chip shortages and stuff like that. It does make the Switch 2 inaccessible. And that's what sucks, right? There being Switch 1 versions of these games is fantastic for people who already have a Switch 1, but it also makes sense from a like business standpoint to like, okay, well, we have this new console that is more technically capable of new things. I think it's time to start veering away from it, because who knows? I mean, it's possible that the Switch 1 could handle Ocarina of Time. I mean, what are they calling this? Is this just Ocarina of Time? That's it? That's all they're going to call it? It's not like Nintendo Switch 2 edition? Well, because it's not. It's a new game. But then you have The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Times. The 1998 one and the 2026 one. To be fair, Oh, that is it. It is only called Star Fox, isn't it? It doesn't have a subtitle. I believe you are correct. Hot diggity damn. Deltarune tomorrow. God of War. Yeah, they are doing that a lot, aren't they? God of War. Yeah. Yeah. The Legend of Time. I don't know. No, it's not petty, because I do understand it, because dude, it's hard. It's like, for me, the situation is a little different because this is my job. But when it's a hobby, it is more difficult to justify it, right? Like, this is buying these games and streaming them and doing videos on them. That's how I make money. That's not how everybody makes money, right? And so for creators, it makes more sense to go out, buy these consoles, buy these games. For the regular consumer who has to spend time working, right, already, and has other expenses, rent, mortgage, utilities, food, all that, it's hard. Especially when you are younger and you don't have a lot of job experience and the job market sucks too. Like, money sucks, job opportunities suck. I don't know. That's a good question, babe. Hold on. I think it just said that it was going to release the same time it came out, or that it released. Hold on. Yeah, it's tough to get a job even if you did have a degree. Yeah. Available at launch on Nintendo Switch 2. That's all it says. Which, to me, it's just like, they probably don't have a launch date. Which is so silly, dude. Because to be fair too, we don't know what Disney movies or Disney properties are going to be in this game. All we know is Quadratum. This is all we know right now. Is this Japan looking place. Ottawa with the 54 months. Wow. You and your friend were discussing how the Shadow Temple might change, but also how scary your Dead Hand and the Redeads might... Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Resident Evil Remake is the same as That's true. Yeah, it's true. All of the remakes are the same as the original titles. It's Resident Evil 4, because they're not called remakes, right? I think it's just Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4. Which means at least it's within the Switch 2 lifespan, so the next 8 years. Right, exactly. It's just like, hey, it'll be available once it's here. It's just like, okay, cool, thanks, I guess. Yeah, that means that they don't have a release date for it. But it's so interesting that this is the first time we're seeing new KH4 footage since this game was announced, I'm pretty sure. And the fact that they still don't have like a release, and I can only surmise that the only reason why they're showing this off is to tell people like, hey, this will also be on Switch 2, which is great, but also like, I don't know, man, maybe wait until you have a bit. There are cutscenes, clearly, right? So I'm sure that they already have a lot done for it. I want to believe so anyway. And especially when they're releasing... Did the collection have a release date? Because I feel like that may give us an indication of when. Or did it just say later today? I can't remember. Am I going to play the Switch 2 version of the Xenoblade games? Most likely. Most likely, yes. I would like to. No, this... Did it say October 8th?
3. Launches October 8th.
And see, that to me... But that's weird, because why wouldn't they just say... There's no way that this is not... That has to mean something, right? Because if it's coming out quarter 4 in October, right? The whole... Because remember... Didn't they do a similar thing when KH3 came out, where they were like, hey, here's the story so far, here's 1 through Dream Drop Distance, or 1 through whatever it was, and 3's coming out like a couple months later. I could see this being like a January release. Because that's what 0.2 was, and I don't know. You could see Oracle remakes soon too, because Nintendo follows a 3D then 2D pattern with the Zelda releases. If they do the Oracle games in the Link's Awakening style, there you go. Boofadle. Switch 2 upgrades for Xenoblade. Really? Ugh. That's silly. Ugh. Thank you for the 5, Rodmar Sim Pastel. That would mean that KH4 is 2027 at the earliest. I would I would assume, but again, that's so weird because why wouldn't they just say so? There have already been so many games where it's just like, hey, coming 2027. They could do that here, but maybe they didn't want to be the ones that were like, hey, I mean, we have new footage of it, but we're not gonna. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't though. I don't know why they wouldn't. It's weird. $210 for Xenoblade. Jesus, Jesus Christ. Giving us a new rare blade, that's gotta have implications. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining me today. I liked it. It wasn't anything too special, but I mean, there were games there that I enjoyed a whole lot. You can probably hear that right now, and I do apologize if you can. Maybe, I don't know. But, hopefully, I've got a lot going on soon, in the immediate future. As you can no doubt tell, the Void is back, and I'm struggling to look at you because my camera's over here to the right instead of where it used to be, which is over here. I'm still setting up in a new space. Kyle has been here. He has seen everything I have to work with, which is a little bit of a struggle because it's an unfinished basement. It's a new environment, which is why earlier I asked at the beginning of the stream if I sounded okay, because I literally set up the microphone, the camera, the lights. I set all that up today because I just had no reason to set any of this up yet. I recorded a couple videos before the move. So that old office I will not be there in the future. And so I have things to, yeah, me too, Kyle. Honestly, like I was a little less concerned with it because like things have been going pretty well connection wise, and I mean we've had like nothing drop today, so that's pretty cool. The Void Wisp is behind you. It's me. It's 2022 all over again. Yeah, dude. Will the marathon be starting again soonish? Soonish, as in like maybe I want to say probably a couple months from now. Rip the Office. Yeah, Office 1.0. RIP, rest in pasta. But hopefully, permanent Office 2.0 is going to be better. It's going to be something that I'm going to be able to design, but we'll see. I'm moving to, we have moved. That's where I've kind of been for the past month. And that's why you haven't really heard from us lately. In this entire move, like we had to move an entire house with my pregnant wife, right? Who cannot exert herself physically, and I don't want her to exert herself physically. There's been a lot of fatigue, frustration. We are hoping that it will be worth it, and it's scary because I haven't really had in planning for it, in packing and unpacking and moving. I've not had a lot of time to work in having baby with us all the time. It's been tough. This is Office 2.0, and when you finish it, it'll be 2.5 final mix. Yeah, well, I hadn't really announced it. Oh, really, Lana? Oh boy, I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't really announce that we were moving just because, like, I don't know. That seemed a little personal, I guess, and I didn't want to, like, make this big announcement of, like, hey, I'm leaving. See ya. Like, but we're here now. I am able to work, fortunately, given what I have. You might see this little, like, bit right here, and that's just because, like, this is probably falling a bit. We're back, baby. We're back to 2022 levels of Void. But I don't know. We'll do what we can. In the meantime, I have considered, until we can get things in order, maybe streaming being like a main thing, but I also do want to get videos out, right? Like I have these ideas for videos that are just complicated to finish. Like I've been working on this one video that is going to be done hopefully sometime today, if not tomorrow, that I've been working on since before the move. So like I have 3 videos that are vocally recorded that I just have not had a lot of time to edit, and then when I do edit, I feel like I get very little done just because like I have to look for clips and I have to look for footage and I have to look for this, because half of it is gameplay, the other half of it is other stuff that I'm talking about that has nothing to do with what I'm with any sort of game footage. So yeah, it is the Oracle games next. Yes. Yeah, but I do like having, exactly, I like having connection with you guys and at least letting you know about this. And but yeah, I don't know, I do miss it, and I've missed being able to focus on what it is I'm doing, because that's hard. It's hard when you're moving. It's hard when you are in a situation where you want to constantly help, even though you like I've had to talk with Sarah about like me focusing more on work, and she's just like, yeah, I've told you to go work, and it's like, yeah, I know, but also like I don't want to leave her hanging with her condition, and like, because I know she gets tired, and I don't want that to be a source of stress for her and for us. But at the same time, I do need to do this for our collective well-being, but also for me, because I love what I do, and I think not doing it is also getting to me, and like, I don't know. Will I go ahead and use the dust port for Twilight Princess? Yes, I do want to do that, because during the move, a native port for Twilight Princess came out, and I'm like, hello, excellent. What's the channel looking like in the next 3 years? So my roadmap for that is I want to do a lot more rewrittens, even though that takes a long time. But I want to do a lot more essays in the vein of like the white space videos, like the Shadows Bosses videos. That's what the next 3 things that I've recorded are. They're more like me talking about a specific Sonic game and how it resonates with me in terms of my life. And that's kind of something I like to talk about. It gives me an excuse to use my Sonic footage that I've recorded and that I've archived. But also, like, it allows me to be more original as well. You guys might notice that I haven't really done an Everything Wrong With in a while, and that's kind of I didn't want to announce it, right? And I don't think I'm going to announce it publicly, but aside from here, my goal is to not do... I want to do one more maybe for the year, and we'll see if that even gets done. But I don't want to do another Everything Wrong With for the rest of this year, and I want to try to focus on this new style of content, and build up an audience from that. Just because I feel like that's something people have enjoyed, and I think that it's good for my soul. It's good for, you know, people who want to see more of who I really am, and also for people who might think that I'm just shitting on Sonic all the time, right? But yeah, they require like 4 playthroughs to experience everything. Jesus Christ. What are my rewrittens looking like? It was Origins something else. So right now I have Origins has been in the workshop for years. Just because like it's such a long script and I don't have all the footage I want for it. So thank you, D-Shark, for 45 months. And I'm sorry for the months I've not been here. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You want us a frozen margarita? Thank you so much, Kyle, and good luck with all of your learning. God, I am not in frame. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, that's the roadmap. It's not something that I've really like focused too heavily on, but that is what I want to do. So the next 3 videos that I want to put out are a video on Black Knight, which is the one that I'm about to finish, one on Secret Rings, which might be the next one I do after this one, and there's a Sonic Adventure one that I want to talk about. And these are just things that I'm like, oh, this would be interesting to talk about. Like, these are little lesser known talked about things about the game and its story. And because that's the one thing that I do want to focus heavily on is the story. Because I feel like a lot of people in the gaming space talk about the gaming aspect of it. And there are some people who analyze stories and stuff, but to me, it's like, it's less about analyzing the story itself. In a way it is, but like certain aspects of the story. And I think that would be, I don't know. The channel is going to hit 8 years in a month? 8 years? More like 12. No. Oh God. It's going to be 20 in 2 years. 18? My channel's legal? Yes. 18 years. I've been doing this professionally for 8 years. Yeah, I've been doing this professionally for 8 years. No, 10? I started 2014. 12 years. I've been doing this professionally for 12 years. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Anyway. What are my thoughts on the new 007 game? I think I've watched like maybe a little bit of it. I can't remember. I've only played Nightfire, I think. They seem fun enough. I don't know. Will I play Sonic and the Dragon's Path if that ever releases? I may. It looks interesting. It looks interesting enough. I don't know why they decided to do that rather than like, because what story is it? What storybook is it following? I don't actually know. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. I hope you check out the new videos. That again, I really hope it's got to release sometime this week. And I've been saying that I wanted to finish this video since before the move, and there's always just more footage that I'm like, oh, I need footage of this. I need an image of that. I need this. Oh, now I need to have this effect tied to it. And that's mostly what has taken so long. With the everything wrong with, I got it down to a T. I've got it down to a science. This new style of content is a lot more experimental for me, and so that's partially why it's taking so long. I do want to simplify it as time goes on, or maybe just get better, more efficient at it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys will support me in this pivot to this new content. But anyway, I love you all, and I will see you guys next time. I don't know when the next stream will be, but I will let you guys know by way of community post or social media, whatever. Maybe just what I like to do sometimes too is just like stream something in advance and be like, hey, we're coming back tomorrow or whatever. So there will probably be like a hey, we're coming back stream before the streams pick up again. Right, exactly, Lana, exactly. But yeah, I'll see you next time, and hopefully the setup will be better and it will be more intuitive to me to where I'm able to look at you but still look at the camera. This setup is just a little goofy and impromptu, so I'm glad that it worked for today. I'm glad that we sounded okay and that it wasn't too strange for everybody. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye everybody. Love you.